Hello, this is a short video. This is a continuation of the Boot Hill video series. And in this one, I'm going to abstract the player input and the player movement. So the player movement is going to its own script, and the player controller, the actual bit that takes the input, is going to remain in its own script. And the reason why I'm doing that is because at some point in the next video, I'm going to be taking out that player controller, the manual player controller, and replacing it with a network version of the player controller. So yeah, let's get started after the fade. So because we want to prepare this for networking, uh, we've we've got to separate the input from the movement. So although we have our manual play controller, we also want like a locomotion controller. So I'm going to create that for each one of these. So we get player controllers in here. So I'm going to create a player locomotion controller. Player locomotion controller. And what we're going to do is we're going to take most of the code out of here because this is going to be our manual player controller. So we're going to take most of the control out of here and we're going to put that in the locomotion controller. So what do we want to take out of here? Well, we want to take out everything that updates the position, and we want to take out everything that updates the fire. So this fire bullet routine here, that's got to come out. And do we have that? Yeah, we've got the bullet prefab on there as well. That's got to come out of there. In fact, maybe the best thing to do is not actually do that, is actually have that's the manual player control. Yeah, we shouldn't have called it that. Okay, well, we're going to have to take out quite a lot of this stuff. So we've got our player locomotion, we've got our left tank, and we have our right tank. So I'm going to do left tank, and then we're going to add player locomotion onto that one. And I'm going to move that up to here so we can see it. Oops, why did that not work? There we go, up to and then we're going to start taking these out of here. So we need to know the bullet spawn point, we need to know the bullet prefab, but and we need to know these things here. So I'm going to take a copy of these, and then I'm going to open up this script, paste these in here, and then get rid of that there. And then inside here, we don't need to fire bullet. That's got to come out of here. That's got to come into here. And then our update. Oh, that's got to come out of here as well. Bullet hit. Bullet hit has got to come out of here as well. So let's get rid of that. So cut that out. Put that in there. And then we have our update here. Now our update, what this is going to do now is this is going to then pass that value into the player locomotion controller. So up here, we don't need any of these things anymore, but I do need it for the bullet prefab, so just leave that just a sec. So I need a public player locomotion controller, locomotion, and then that's going to have a public method, which is going to be, let me put that up here. So we're going to have a public void update movement float movement. Actually, what do we need to do for movement? Oh, that's a vector 2, isn't it? Okay. So so we need to pass in a vector 2. So that's going to be vector 2. And then we need a public void fire. Because again, we want to abstract the input from the actual movement itself. And then inside here, we don't need that inside the update, because what we're going to do is we're going to have movement in there. And then in here, we're going to do locomotion dot update movement dot get what is it? Read value vector 2. What do we call that? Read value vector 2. Okay. Okay, read value vector 2. That's that there. And then we're going to say if the fire is greater than that, locomotion dot fire. What is fire? Oh, okay. Greater than 0. Okay. So that has now abstracted it. So now our motion is separate from our input. So inside fire, we want to say if not cooldown start coroutine fire bullet. That. Okay. What else do we need to change here? So we've got that there. Enemy tank is that. Bullet direction is that. Bullet countdown seconds is that. Our update movement is fine. Fire is fine. And then detection dot bullet. What's detection? What is detection? Oh, okay. So that should fix that problem. Detection, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Okay. So inside here, our left tank, our bullet spawn point is bullet spawn. Okay, so we just need to drag that in there. And then the bullet prefab is our left tank bullet. Okay, so now we can get rid of all of these values that we don't need from our manual player one. So we don't need cooldown. We don't need bullet cooldown in seconds. Well, I don't know why that's not. We don't need that, don't need that, just need that. Okay. Okay, so we just need our input actions for the movement and fire, and we just need the locomotion because we need to be able to tell the locomotion to move things. Oops. And that's that there, and then this one is update movement and fire. Get rid of that extra line. And then all the code remains exactly the same. Okay, now our right tank is going to have the same thing as well. So we need to do add, and then we need our locomotion. So player locomotion controller, drag that up to the top there. And then we are going to drag in our bullet spawn, and then we have our right tank bullet, which is there. And then that's going to be our left tank, and bullet direction is -1 because we're going in the opposite direction. And then our locomotion script is going to be, we're dragging the same object on top of it. Boom. And then for left tank, we need to do the exact same thing as well. Left tank in there as well. Okay. So we got our fire there, we got our left shift there. So now the net result of all those changes should be absolutely nothing. It should do exactly the same thing as before, and it does. Left shift, and it still does that, and then the right shift here. There we go, and I get both our tanks there. So now what this means, I'm going to end the video here, but now what this means is we can now we can now take out that player locomotion controller stays there, but the manual player controller can now get replaced with a network player controller. So instead of having a manual player control, we can have something that gets controlled over the network. And that's what we're going to do in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is the Boot Hill series that I'm working on. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and share on social media. It really does help the channel. And if you didn't like it, please tell me. Let me know in the comments below what I can do better, what videos you want to see. If you'd like reminders of when I post up a new video, click that subscribe button, which is just down below there, and tap the notification bell, and YouTube will let you know when I post a new video, which is mostly every Thursday. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.